sa ating pong mga magulang, sa ating pong mga graduating scholars, at sa mga bagong scholar na ngayon ay mag-uumpisa pa lamang ng yugto ng kanilang buhay bilang bahagi ng Francisco M. Bautista Foundation Incorporated. Mga Ginoo, Ginang Binibini, isang maganda at mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Una po sa lahat ay hayaan niyong magpasalamat ako sa naging tulay para ako ay tumayo sa harap ninyo. Salamat po kay Sister Petronila Garcia or kilala natin bilang Mama Pet. Kung di po dahil sa invitasyon ninyo ay hindi ko malalaman na may ganito kagandang programa ang St. Peter Community. Ang pagtayo dito sa harap ninyong lahat ay hindi lamang pribilehiyo. Ito ay isang responsibilidad. Dahil ang mga pagkakataong ganito ay paggunita, hindi lamang paggunita, ngunit pagsa-celebrate na rin ng tagumpay ng ating mga kabataan na nangarap, nagsikap, at inabot ang kanilang mga pangarap. Sabi ni Father Anton kanina, we must discover and we have to improve, we have to take a look at our shape. Alam na natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng shape. Kailangan ito ay magbigay daan upang mas makilala natin ang sarili natin at ang mga oportunidad para tayo ay maging mas matagumpay. So today, allow me to speak or deliver my speech in Taglish sapagkat hindi ko po na-realize na oo nga naman, ang buwan na ito ay Agosto, pagpapahalaga sa ating pambansang wika. Ang araw na ito, hindi lamang pagtanggap ng sertipiko o titulo. Ito ay tungkol sa pagsa-celebrate natin ng transformation ng ating sarili through the power of learning. Education has brought us here. Yes. But more than that, the human will to grow, to persevere, to lead, and to serve has brought us here. Marahil tinatanong ng iba sa inyo, ano nga ba ang kahalagahan ng edukasyon? At ano ang edukasyon? Paano natin tinitingnan ito? Iba-iba tayo ng perspective. Sa akin bilang guro, ito ay isang obligasyon na nakasaad kahit pa sa konstitusyon. Sabi nila, pag naririnig natin yung education, ang pumapasok agad sa isip natin, libro, classroom, at examination. But education is far greater than that. It is the cultivation of the mind, the shaping of the heart, and the awakening of the spirit. It is not simply the ability to recall facts. It is the power to see the invisible patterns that connect those facts. It is the courage to question, to imagine, and to create. Yes, we are all aware na tayo ay naninirahan sa third world country at isa sa ating pasaporte ay ang makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Sapagkat ang mga kumpanya na nagbibigay sa atin ng trabaho o empleyo ay hinahanapan tayo ng diploma. Pero minsan, may mga nagko-contest din. Ang sabi nila, diploma ba o diskarte? Little do we realize that in fact, kailangan nating pareho ang magkaroon ng diploma, gayon din ang diskarte. However, there is a danger in thinking of education only as a preparation for employment. Oo, in-equip tayo nito para tayo ay magkaroon ng sapat na kaalaman upang magkaroon tayo ng paraan upang makapagtrabaho at kumita para sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. But in its more profound level, it equips us to live a life worth living. Education allows you to stand at the edge of the unknown and not to be afraid. Sabi ng commercial, lamang ang may alam. It trains you to see possibility where others see limitation. And that is why education is never a one-time event. It is not something you complete, it is something you carry, something you nurture, and something you live out every day of your life. Kinagisnan namin sa aming henerasyon na ang edukasyon ay ang kayamanang kahit kailan ay hindi mananakaw ng sinuman. Kaya noon, ang aming mga magulang, mga lolo at lola, lagi kaming ine-encourage na magtapos ka ng pag-aaral. Ang pag-aaral ay isang lifelong learning. It means more than reading books. It means staying awake to the lessons that life itself is constantly offering. Kaya kanina, sabi ni Father, ang experience bahagi ng shape. Kasi sabi nga nila, experience is the best teacher. But in my perspective as a teacher is the best experience because we may either break or make the heart of our students. Every book is a conversation with another mind. Every challenge is a lesson in resilience. Every success is a reminder of what's possible, and every failure is an invitation to begin again, but wiser this time. Sa edukasyon, hindi lamang ang talino ng utak ang dapat nating hasain. Maraming kumpanya ang magha-hire ng mga taong may mataas na IQ. Kung napanood nyo, sa Korea, hinahanap nila minsan gaano ba kataas ang IQ ng isang estudyante o ng isang nag-a-apply. Pero sana, tinitingnan din lalo, higit pa man, ang emotional intelligence ng mga bata o ng mga nagsipagtapos. Una na sa lahat, sa panahon ngayon ng ating mga digital natives, isa sa kinakaharap nating suliranin ay ang mental health problem nila, na kung hindi natin maaagapan ay maaaring mag-lead sa isang kapahamakan. So, ang edukasyon ay hindi lamang pagpuno sa katalinuhan, gayon din sa mga values formation. Sabi kanina nila, sister, nawawala na nga kasi sa curriculum ang GMRC. Totoo nga ba? Isipin natin na andyan ang impormasyon sa paligid. At bilang tao, kabataan ng henerasyon ninyo, mas marami sa atin or mas marami ang available na resources na pinupuno ang talino ng utak. Sana ay huwag nating kalimutan na punuin din ng values formation ng ating mga puso. The philosopher Socrates said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." And what is lifelong learning if not the examination of life? Nasubukan na ba ninyo na mag-reflect pagkatapos ninyong gumraduate? Sabi ng isang kanta, no? Ito ay kadalasang theme song ng graduation noong mga 1990s. Sabi doon, "What's life to offer me when I grow old?" Madalas maririnig natin yan sa mga graduation noong panahon na yon. Ano nga ba naghihintay sa atin pagkatapos ng ating pagtatapos? Lalo tigit sa lahat bilang mga scholar. I once heard the story of a man. 70 years old na siya. Pero itong taong to, nag-umpisa siyang matuto kung paano ang magpinta o gumuhit. At nang tinanong siya, bakit kailangan mong pag-aralan pa ang pagguhit sa edad mong yan? Sabi niya, kasi marami pang kulay ang mundo na kailangan kong diskubrihin. So marami pa akong hindi nakikita at gusto ko itong alamin. That is the heart of lifelong learning, knowing that there will always be something new to see, to hear, to understand, and to share. Allow me to paraphrase what Confucius said. To know what you know and to know what you do not know is knowledge. Ang malaman or matutunan ang iyong mga nalalaman na at mga hindi mo pa nalalaman o natututunan ay bahagi ng iyong karunungan. But to sustain a lifetime of learning, one quality is essential, and that is perseverance. Alam naman natin yung cliche na kapag may tiyaga, may nilaga. Pero baka sa generation ninyo, sa mga susunod, iba na, kapag may tiyaga, ay samgyupsal. And so the journey of a scholar is never without trials. Marami kayong mga na-experience na araw when the weight of your responsibilities felt heavier than your hope. Perseverance is the art of moving forward, even when you cannot see the finish line. Kahit malabo, kahit aandap-andap. It is choosing to rise every morning despite yesterday's failures. It is deciding that today will not be the day that you will quit. Sabi sa Japanese, may Japanese word dito na na-research ako, yung term na gaman. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin daw nito, enduring the seemingly unbearable with patience and dignity. It sounds cliche, but we often see on our news feed the words padayon and the word and puhon. Putting them together gives us the sense of carrying on, thinking that someday it's gonna make sense. Our hard work will make sense. And sometimes there's no one to cheer us up, kundi yung sarili natin. So always tell yourself that you can do it. Sabi nga ng Korea, aja. Sa Chinese, tiayo. In Spain or in Spanish, vamos. Or tú puedes. But nothing sounds sweeter than saying to yourself, kaya mo yan, self. Kayang-kaya mo. You can do it. Many of you sitting here today have lived this. Some have studied and stayed up all nights just to finish a project. Yung iba, nagutom, nalipasan ng gutom dahil nagre-review para sa mga examination. Yung iba naman, kahit bumabagyo na, dahil sabi nila sa college, waterproof tayo, hanggat hindi signal number 3, walang suspension of classes. May mga lumusong sa baha, binagyo, nabasa ng ulan. And yet, here you are. And because you have learned to persevere, you also are ready to lead. True leadership does not begin when you are given a title. It begins when you decide to make a difference. Lagi nating naririnig, a good leader is a good follower. Nabasa ko sa isang Aspen note before, yung quotation, leadership is action, not position. Sabi rin ng isang aklat na isinulat ni Rick Warren na related sa sinabi ni Father kanina, yung purpose-driven life. Mayroon dong subtitle na in question form, what on earth am I here for? Ano nga bang purpose natin sa buhay na to? So leadership is the ripple effect of a single life lived with integrity and vision. And when we say integrity, that speaks of more than honesty. It is doing the right thing kahit na walang nakatingin. Because we know so well, sa itaas, may nakakakita ng ating ginagawa. Your education is not a treasure to be locked away. It is a seed that must be planted in the soil of our lives. You may lead by mentoring someone who believes that they are not good enough. You may lead by creating solutions for problems that others have ignored, or you may lead by the quiet example of your own character, showing that excellence and humility can walk hand in hand. Baka hindi nyo alam, may mga tao palang naaapektuhan ninyo ang buhay kahit wala kayong ginagawa kasi nagsisilbi kayong inspirasyon sa kanila. And here is where all these threads, education, lifelong learning, perseverance, and leadership intertwine into something greater. We call it empowerment. Knowledge without application is like light hidden under a basket. It serves no one. But when you use what you have learned to uplift others, you multiply its power, you amplify its power. Empowerment through knowledge means seeing beyond your own success and asking, who else can I bring with me? Sa mga scholar natin ngayon, sana nagsilbi kayong inspirasyon para mahatak ang iba pang kabataang katulad ninyo na maging scholar din na kagaya ninyo. When you lift one person, you change a life. Alam nyo ba na dapat hindi nyo sinasabihan ang mga kaibigan ninyo, kakilala o kapamilya na huwag ka sanang magbabago? Hindi maganda yon because we are trying to limit them. And when we actually wish them change, it should be changed for the better. Sometimes, when the time is right, you change a generation. So as we reach the end of this moment together, allow me to bring these ideas in full circle. Our dear scholars, our graduates, today is not the conclusion of your learning, but the continuation of it. Sa ating mga bagong scholar, ang araw na ito ay ang pagsisimula ng bagong pahina, bagong kabanata ng inyong edukasyon. But the next chapter is a lifelong pursuit. Ayan, may disclaimer na ha. Kaya dapat mas tatagan natin. Let me leave you with this thought. True education does not merely store answers. It awakens the inner fire that compels us to seek them. That fire is curiosity, the urge to ask why when others remain silent. Kailangan natin to, lalo na sa ating gobyerno. That fire is courage, the choice to act when fear says you cannot. That fire is compassion, the willingness to use your gifts for the good of others. Like all fires, it must be tended. Tend it with humility, so that knowledge becomes wisdom. Tend it with perseverance, so that failure becomes fuel. Carry that fire into the world, not only to light your own path, but to illuminate the paths of those who still walk in darkness. According to my favorite patron saint, the patron saint of teachers or educators, Saint John Baptist de La Salle, meron kaming sinusunod dito na mantra that in education, we touch the heart, we teach the mind, and we transform lives. Allow me to share with you the initial part of my college alma mater hymn. Hindi ko alam if ma-justify ko ang pagkanta, but allow me. We carry your torch and pass it on to all, for it enlightens us to be free from ignorance. We walk with dignity and wave your banner with pride, so the world will know that we are your children. We shall keep our promise forever. You're in our hearts. With all our hearts we offer you love, honor, and loyalty. These are the only things that maybe we can offer, not just to our alma mater, but to our family, to the foundation of the St. Peter community. Thank you, and may your lives be both a question worth asking and an answer worth giving. Let your experiences, success, and even failures be the torch that lights and inspires others. Congratulations! Today marks another check on your bucket lists.